In this video about Dunwich horror, we will see what new and great old ones this extension has to offer to us. Let's see the first one. It's Shademiel. Let's take a look at worshippers. Please zoom here. Shademiel is worshipped by inhuman. Wait a minute. By his inhuman children. Ctonians deal their damage when moving on a roll of 2-6 instead of 4-6. So when you have Shademiel as the great old one, try not to select any Ctonians. As you can see, his combat modifier it's quite low, -3, but this is compensated by his both magical and physical resistance. So you will have to halve the bonuses from both magical and physical weapons. Plus, he has a doom track of 12, which is quite long. So there are chances to win by sealing the gates. But also, when you are fighting against the Shademiel, you have to look out for monster surge, because each time when a monster surge will occur, zoom out please, you will have to draw one random rubble marker. You have the 7 rubble markers. When all rubble markers will be drawn, the game is lost. So you have to seal 6 gates before you run out of rubble markers. That means before the 8th, not 7th, monster surge. The attack is similar. Each turn when Shademiel attacks, he discards 1 rubble token. And when there are no rubble tokens left, the game is over again. What is a rubble marker? Rubble marker means the destruction of a specific location. For example, this rubble marker destroys Velma's dinner. When Velma's dinner is destroyed, you cannot have encounters in this location. Also, one moment when I look for a specific one. Also, for example, when river docks are destroyed, you can neither have the encounters at this location, nor you can use special ability of exchanging 1 gate token or 5 toughness of monster trophies for 2 clue tokens. And that's all for Shademiel. Let's go further to the next great old one. It's Abhot. When you play with Abhot, because he has no human worshippers, you have to take out of the game all cultists. Instead of cultists, you put these 3 beautiful monsters on the sheet of Abhot. And again, when a monster surge will occur on a surgeon gate, you will put a random child of Abhot. Each child has different abilities. So let's take a look at one of them. For example, this one. This child has both magical and physical resistance, and before you can pass a combat check against it, you have to discard 1 spell or 1 weapon if available. Also, it's quite tough to beat because he has a toughness of 3. That's all about the worshippers. Again, when you defeat a children of uphold in battle, it can never be claimed as a trophy, even if you can claim trophies with and monsters with endless ability. The defeated children of Uphold returns to its shit. So you'll say, what's the point in that case to defeat the children of Uphold? Because if there are all 3 children of Uphold in the game, you raise the terror level by 2 and put 1 Doom token to the Doom track of Uphold. And as you can see, it is quite short, only 11 Doom tokens. His battle rating, it's not so big, only -4, and he has only magical resistance. But when he attacks, he doesn't have any checks, but you must discard 3 clue tokens, monster trophies, gate trophies, and or items. For example, you can discard on a turn 1 gate trophy, 1 monster trophy and 1 spell. Other turn you can discard 2 clue tokens and 1 common item. So if you get a lot of clue tokens, a lot of items and a lot of monster trophy, you can beat him in the final combat. The more difficult it's to win him by sealing all 6 gates. That's all about Uphold. Let's go to our next great old one. It's Glucky. Glucky also has its set of monsters, specific monsters, which are called Servant of Glucky. But they come in game not when you have a monster search, but when a cultist is drawn from the cup. Also, you have to put the cultist back to the game. And cultists are undead and they move like stalker monsters. As I said in my previous video about the monsters, the stalkers, new type of monster in which appear in Dunwich horror, are that type of monster that moves to the nearest unstable location or street where there is an to the closest unstable location or street when there is an investigator here, even if there are no arrows that leads to this location. Also, the Glucky awakes when all 4 servants of Glucky are in play, and he has physical resistance and -5 combat modifier. Also, he has 12 places for Doom tokens. Have I missed something? No. Also, when an investigator is devoured, you have to raise the terror level by 2. And when you face the Glucky in final battle, you have to raise the terror level by 1, and when it hits 10, the game is lost. So if you want to battle Glucky in the final battle, try to avoid investigators for being devoured and try to have the lowest value of terror level. And that's all for Glucky. Let's see our 4th monster. To make this more intrigue, I'll say that this monster have no specific items like rubble tokens, have no specific monsters like Child of Abhot or Servant of Galaki. This monster have no no physical resistance. He has no defenses at all. But in the final combat, it is the most toughest grid all one to defeat. The percentage of lose in battle with this monster it's 97%. That means the only 3 final battles versus these monsters are won. The other 97 are lost. So let's see him. Let's see it. He has a battle modifier of -6 as Cthulhu and a Doom rating of 13, exactly as Cthulhu. And let's see worshippers for the start. His worshippers are formless spawn that gain +1 to toughness and became stalkers. As we know, formless spawn are quite tough monsters, and now they become even more tougher. Let's see the effect. The effect of Tsatogwa. The effect of Tsatogwa is that almost all special abilities of all location cannot be used. And also environment cards of urban type are discarded without their special effect taking place. You only open the gate, make the monster's movement and place the clue token. You can use only the special abilities of Arkham Asylum, Curiosity Shop, General Store, Old Magic Shop and St. Mary Hospital. Also, which is the most unpleasant thing, at the start of the battle, investigators discard all of their clue tokens, so there will be no additional die rolling in battle with Tsatogwa. And on its turn of attack, each investigator must discard 2 monster trophy and 1 gate trophy or be devoured. It is quite tough to have a lot of monster trophies and a lot of gate trophies, especially if you haven't won the game by sealing the gates until then. So I would suggest in battle with Tsatogwa to win via sealing the gates. So let's recapture. The most easiest way to win, to seal the gates. In this case, again, to seal the gates or to awake him early in the game before we have a lot of monster surges in order to stand as long as we can in the final fight with him. Final battle, but before the final battle try to collect as many items and clue tokens as possible. And in battle with Galaki, if you decide to wake him early, try to have the lowest level of the lowest value for terror level. And also it is more easiest to win him by sealing the gates. And that's all about the Ancient Ones from the Dunwich Horror expansion.